What's going on, everybody? All right, today is going to be Sunday, the February 7th. All right, it is approximately 1:25 in the morning. I'm headed to the yard. I'm going to go ahead and load up the truck, and we're going to get going over to McAllen, Texas. What's up, guys? All right, so we're at the yard right now. Just got everything loaded up in the truck. We're gonna be taking a load from El Paso, Texas. It's a load of plastic I got in the back of the trailer. We're gonna haul that all the way to McAllen, Texas. All right, so if you guys do not know where McAllen, Texas is, it's gonna be all the way to the eastern part of Texas down south. So you know how Texas has got that little, that little point down at the end, down near Mexico and in the Gulf? That's where we're going to be taking this load to, all right? So it's going to be a fun trip. Looking forward to it. Should be a pretty easy ride. Just long and boring, Looking forward to the Super Bowl tonight. I'm going to be watching that one. But yeah, guys, so before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Also hit that bell notification so you guys get notified every time I post a video on here, all right? So I appreciate you all, and let's go. Alright, guys, so just finished with the pre-trip. I'm just waiting for my clock to start. So I try to make it at least 30 minutes on the pre-trip just to keep DOT happy. When it comes down to pre-trips, I don't check the oil every single time I jump in this thing, alright? I usually check it every couple days. I know everything's good on that. The motor has like no leaks on the engine. It's not leaking in the oil pan or nothing like that. So I'm not losing any oil. I'm not burning any oil. Antifreeze is always pretty good. I usually check that every other day or so, just to make sure that I'm still topped off and good. But other than that, man, I just go run through, check the tires, make sure the wheel seals aren't leaking, make sure I don't have, check the suspension on there, kick the tires, things like that. Just make sure there's no body damage on the truck, and make sure that everything's secure, and nothing's gonna fall off on the truck going down the highway. I don't pre-trip this thing to like the max. I don't do an hour pre-trip on my truck. I drive this thing every day. There's really no need for me to be doing that. I will, if I go on days off and I come back from days off, I will go ahead and do a really thorough pre-trip before I take it out again after my days off. All right, guys, so if you're driving the truck every day, you already really know what's wrong with it, or what you really need to look at. That just comes with time, with getting to know your truck more. So I wouldn't suggest checking it. It's kind of a waste of time. You already kind of know what's wrong with, what needs to be fixed, what doesn't need to be fixed. So yeah, that's my pre-trips. So if you guys have not noticed, I have not posted on YouTube for probably a week or 2 weeks now. I think it's like a week and a half. I'm not exactly sure, but I think the last load that I took was to I think it was Fort Worth. I think I dropped off in Fort Worth, and I just kind of left you guys hanging at that point. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what I've been doing the last couple weeks. So I left with, I think I was going to Fort Worth. I can't remember. I don't think I made a video going to Fort Worth. I think I delivered in Phoenix. I think that was my last one. So anyway, I delivered in Dallas, Fort Worth area. Took that load down to Port Arthur, down there to, I guess you could say around Houston area. Picked up in Houston, went to Los Angeles. From Los Angeles, went back to Dallas. From Dallas, went back to Los Angeles. And then from there, I went back to El Paso. All right, so I got to El Paso, delivered that load, And then I stayed home for a few days, guys. I took some time off. I mean, that's important too. You always got to take your time off. You can't stay out here on the road forever. All right, so I spent some time with the family. Did a few things that I needed to take care of. I had a lot of clients with my real estate business that I had not seen. Some clients that I kind of like put off for a week or two. So I got to see those guys, got some houses under contract. And then, yeah, man, I'm back out here again, hustling, trying to make some money. But yeah, man, that's kind of what I have been doing for the last few weeks. So yeah, I'm sorry about not posting to this channel. We will try to stay consistent. We are going to try to stay consistent from here on out. You know, I'm trying to get it down to where I'm posting at least 3 times a week on both of my channels. If you guys do not know already, I have a real estate channel also. You just look up my name, Robert LeMaster. That'll take you to all my real estate videos. I talk to you more in depth about finance, real estate, investing in real estate, things like that, because I do have a lot of real estate based knowledge. That is another business sector of mine that I do own a real estate company here in El Paso, Texas. I do a lot with that business there. Also a lot here with the trucking side of my other business that I have, which is in the trucking industry. Feel free to go over to that channel. I will go ahead and link it into the description so you guys can get more information about real estate. If you guys are interested in real estate, y'all can go check out my channel. I give you guys a lot of tips and pointers. I do house tours of El Paso. Different things like that. Also about, you know, finances, saving money, buying your first house, selling your house, tips and tricks of the trade. So yeah, so y'all go check out that channel. I'll link it into the description box, and I appreciate all your guys' support on that one. All right, so the clock is finally ran. I've run my, what you guys could say, automatic pre-trip. All right, so we've done the pre-trip. All right, so we're gonna get on the road. I got to stop over here in McAllen, Texas, and grab some fuel over there, which is about 10 miles down the road. Let's get this trip started. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and make some money. All right, guys, so finally fueled up. We're gonna go ahead and hit the road. People ask me why I don't stop at Loves and Pilots. All right, and it's because I'm an owner operator and fuel prices matter to me. Okay, so I try to find the cheapest fuel prices. What I find is the main streets, the main street markets. I think they're in Texas, Oklahoma, a little bit in New Mexico, but those are going to be the cheapest ones. All right, guys, so I try to stop at those places. All right, so there's certain fuel stops that I go to. Wherever I'm going, I know exactly where my fuel stops are going to be. So I plan ahead of time on when I'm going to get fuel, when I'm coming out, where I'm going to stop. So guys, big thing, if you're an owner operator, make sure you guys aren't using a lot of Loves and Pilots. All right, I only use those in emergencies, and if I do have to use a Loves and Pilot, I'm not fueling more than 50 gallons, all right? 50 gallons should get me back to where the fuel prices are cheaper, all right? That cuts into your bottom dollar, all right? And it's just not smart to be over there just spending money and wasting money on these expensive just because you want to go to Loves, Pilot, Flying J, all right? It's just not worth it, guys, all right? So be smart out here, save your money. Guys, so we just got into San Antonio. The cool trick about San Antonio, if you're driving through the San Antonio area, if you're going to go anywhere else but Houston, highly recommend you guys take a 410 around the city, just little sticks of big trip around the city late in the mornings. It just gets backed up going through the downtown portion of I-10, and you get stuck down there. So I recommend everybody take the 410 loop around San Antonio, which would be a better bet for you guys. So far, so good. Not a bad trip coming down here. I stopped over in Sonora and took a little 30-minute break over there. I like that place because that truck stop doesn't get too crowded. You can usually get in and get parking and take your 30-minute there pretty much any time of the day. I really don't think that truck stop gets too packed, and that's going to be the Loves in Sonora, Texas, right here on the I-10 between San Antonio and El Paso. But yeah, man, so it's been a pretty good trip so far. I ain't had too much to complain about. So, I mean, we got about 3 hours left to get down here to McAllen. It's really way early. This load don't deliver until tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, my plan is, at this point in time, is to go ahead and get get diesel right here at the Shell gas station, passing the 1605. Stop there for fuel because it's the cheapest down this way. If you guys are coming down through Corpus Christi, right after the 1605, there's going to be a Shell on the left-hand side. Go ahead and stop there and get some fuel. It's going to be way cheaper for you guys, especially y'all that are running down here to the Corpus Christi area. But yeah, so my plan is, I'm going to go ahead and stop tonight at Three Rivers. There's a little Loves there. I'll stop there and park. I should be getting down there about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I should be able to get some really good parking, right up front close to the store. Park there for the night. And this thing just does not want to stay up. Alright, yeah, so I'll sit there and park at Three Rivers at that Loves. Alright guys, here in Three Rivers, stayed in Three Rivers last night, alright? So, one thing that really irritates me about truck stops and going in there to, I guess, into the fuel island, right, is this right here. Well, that guy finally moved, but I've been sitting here for literally 20 minutes. Not a damn one of these trucks are getting fuel at all. None of them are got any freaking hoses stuck into their tanks at all, especially the one in front of me. Been here 20 minutes. Now, if you needed to go use your card inside or something, I can understand that, but it don't take you 20 minutes to go get, I don't know, man. This is irritating right here. This is getting stupid. I just don't know how easy it is to just literally pull up whenever you're done fueling or whatever. Just pull up a little bit, man. It's not hard. Right? There's plenty of room right there for you to pull up. You know, I just don't get it. Yeah, so we're down here in Three Rivers, slept there last night, and so now we're going to be headed down to McAllen, Texas. About 2 more hours left to drive, and then we deliver here at about 9 in the morning. 8 or 9, somewhere in between there. It doesn't matter what time we get there, just sometime between 8 and 9 o'clock. Hopefully I get there by 8 o'clock. So that's the plan. That's what I want to do. So let's go ahead and start driving down there. All right, let's get this load delivered, pick up our next one, and head home. Alright guys, so here in beautiful McAllen, Texas, it's cloudy today. Finally got over here to the consignee. Let me go ahead and drop this load. They got me another load. It's supposed to pick up at 1. So we're going to go there and pick that one up here in McAllen. That's going to Mesa, Arizona. So it's been a good day. Good morning. Got up here about 8 o'clock. 2 trucks in front of me, so right now I'm just sitting here to wait to get unloaded. Just part of the trucking life, man. Sitting here waiting. And yes, finally my dock is ready. Gonna get this load off right now, guys. It's been fun. Been fun sitting here. Been having watching a little bit of football highlights from the Super Bowl last night. But my dock is finally ready to go ahead and back into that hole. So all right, let's do this. So guys, craziest thing that happened right now. I finished unloading here in McAllen, Texas. I called my broker. I said, hey man, I need another load. Headed back to the west. And he told me, he's like, well, I'll do you this one. He said, don't even leave that place, let me work on it. So I sat here for 10 minutes, and then he calls me back. He said, hey, I just sent you your load. And I looked at the load, and yeah, so I'm actually picking up at the exact same spot that I just dropped off to today, picking up another live load going up to Mesa, Arizona. So I'm gonna leave you guys there. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share this video. All right, and I will see you guys next time.